hello. Good, is it evening technically? Good night, I guess. How is everyone doing? Oh man, is this... I think one of my AirPods isn't working. It's not charging. The left ear isn't charging anymore. And I fully cleaned it and everything too. So I have no idea what's going on. Is the best? Oh, I'm stoked to build this. This is going to be a nice one. I wonder if it's dead. Yeah, it's not even charging right now. Curious. I'm not used to streams while the sun is up. Dude, the whole week is kind of weird for me. I'm not used to this level of sunlight all day long. I'm good, Boney. I didn't sleep super well. I only slept like 4 hours. We had to wake up really early this morning. And then I had the ability to go back to bed. But you know when you're already up and you just don't want to sleep again? Pretty much how I felt. So it was really early morning and then I just couldn't go back. Did you? That's not good either. Top of the head check, Alex. You still good, brother? Dude, I know. I'm right over here. Yeah. No, I was putting my AirPods. Let one of them charge. At least one of them's at 60%, but the other one's like not charging at all. It may be time to pick up a new pair. I don't know. This pair has definitely lasted me a while with literally use every single day. But I've heard that sometimes the contact pins or whatever it is just don't charge anymore. Don't tell me this is the Evangelion board. No. Well, actually, I'm not too positive. I don't know what color this is, but no, it's the Gawk Lily today. It's a nice board. You know how you know it's nice? It comes in a briefcase, dude. That's how you know it's nice. That is how you know it's nice, dude. Although it got windy, and then I had to go outside to go do one thing outside, and it was just like wind was everywhere, dude. Wind was crazy today.
Hello, Alex. I haven't been here in a while. How have you been, BBG?
I've been really good. I have no complaints. I think just life's been a bit slower these days, which is like both good and bad. Like, you know, you don't want life to be super slow, but at the same time, it's a nice break from things. But I think I've also been just taking things very, very slow these days. Even like just working. I think it's just a better pacing, and I hope people enjoy things more at this pacing. But how are you doing? Also, Ray the Kid, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Can you drop the briefcase? Hi, Nev. How you doing, man? Congrats on the first build. Oh, for the Lily? We built the prototype, but I'm super pumped about this one here. This is going to be nice. It's because there was a tweet about someone trying to get Evangelion-themed board into a GB around 350. Oh, was there? I don't know. I didn't see anything like that. I've been doing well. That's good to hear. Anything exciting or even non-exciting that's happening? Let's get 5 big booms for the Lily. Boom, boom. That was my favorite meme. Now it's the it's that cat meme. Oh God, what's his name now? It's like all these AI stories about the cats. God, I fucking crack up. AJ would be proud. I hope so. I hope so, dude. It just popped on Twitter. Oh. Dude, everyone's been playing Monster Hunter. I feel like I need to get on that. But I like my roguelike games so much that I've been kind of hard stuck on playing roguelikes. So, what's up, Elquan? Nice to meet you for the first time. It's been so fun. Yeah, I was watching some friends play it the other day, and it looked really good. Warzone? Oh, the new Call of Duty? I was watching some, I don't know if it's leaked footage or something about that one there, but I saw that one AI cat video and I just insta-skipped. Dude, you did yourself a favor, Nev. It's Larry the cat. That's the one. Evil Larry. Oh, it's so stupid. I love a good roguelite. Dude, I am so addicted to that genre. I have been for a while. Roguelite and roguelikes. So both of them. I have been hard addicted to those. Verdansk is going to be sick. Are they bringing that back? Oh, wait, no. You're saying Warzone. I thought maybe there'd be a new map by now. Hey, Keeb Dweeb. How you doing? Nice to see you here. We're doing a little client build today. So, by the way, I don't know. Did you guys see this week's schedule for keyboards? Did anyone see how many boards we're doing this week? I don't know if anyone saw that. I didn't expect this many boards. Dude, it is crazy, the amount this week. And there might be one more. So, tomorrow's the Neo 60 Core. Today's a client build. And then we're also doing a client build on Friday, I think. And those are the only 2 client builds, technically. We may have to squeeze in one more build, perhaps Saturday morning. It's been a long time since I've done a full 7 days full of keyboards. It's a little stressful. I really don't think Verdance is going to be changing anything. We'll pump up player numbers for a week, then people are going to realize the game is still broken. Is it still riddled with cheaters? That's why I stopped playing. I stopped playing because it was just riddled with hackers. Well, actually, I don't know if they were hacking, but they were cheating. Some sort of cheats. I don't know. I guess hacking. Hacking, same term. Talk about the Alex switch. I guess I'm allowed to talk about that now. Do you guys want me to talk about that? Hold on. Let me see what I can actually say. Do you guys want to hear about that? Mike sort of spoke about the switches this morning, right? So, okay. Here, let me go message Mike too. So, let me grab them to show you really quick. Okay. This is really, well, I'm biased. I think this is really interesting. And let me explain why. Oh, I dropped some. Okay, I will show you guys. So, these are the Novel Keys ones, and these are the ones that I've collabed with them on. These are new switches. It's not a menu that has done switches before. And it's Type Plus. I think Mike gave me the okay to tell you guys that. The cool thing about this, and why these are going to be really interesting, so this is why I was teasing that switch with my logo on it. If it wants to load. See how it says Alexotos? So these are new tooling, and they're really, really, really well done tooling for switches. We're both really excited about this. We have tested this in a few boards. This is going to be the NK version, and this is going to be my version here. I'm not going to tell you guys any specs on the switches yet, just in case something changes. I'm not too sure. But there's going to be a lubed and unlubed version. It's new tooling, new assembly line, and a totally different lubrication method. And that's the key there, the last part. That's something that Type Plus and Mike and I were really gunning for, is different lubing method. I think you guys will really like it. I think these are the unlubed versions here. Pretty positive. Yeah. I think you guys are really going to like it. It also has really good springs inside both of these. Even with, again, I don't remember the exact weight for the NK official ones, but with these ones here, I'm not going to tell you the weight yet, but they're essentially putting a custom spring inside these. So there'll be no need to even buy springs. And again, sort of speaking on the lubrication method, there's going to be, I wish I can tell you guys more about this, but essentially the lubrication method, they're going to be very, very, very well done. So I'm trying to find the words without spoiling too much and going overboard on talking about these. But basically, out of all, and this is my personal, what I've seen in keyboards, out of all the switches I've seen in a long time, the way that normally lube is applied is never really even. We're hoping to correct that with this. So I think you guys will really, really, really like these. We put a lot of time and effort, more so Type Plus, big shout out to them. They've done excellent work. We put a lot of time and effort into this. I think you guys really like them. The price is really good too. I can't share that right now, but you guys will see. So far there's only 2 versions. Kids have small hands, perfect for lubing. Liquid, that is not even the case at all. This is all machine done. Are these switches going to give me a massage? They could, if you properly set them up. I can't promise you that though. But they're interesting. I think you guys will really like them. They're very, very, very high quality. And again, just to kind of give you guys some insight, the tooling for these is only 4 cavities. So essentially only, it's a row of 4 versus other manufacturers who do tooling of 16, 32, or even 64. Which means we have even better quality control when it comes to variances in the switch. So that's kind of what we're aiming for here too. So again, we have 4 versus some of the other ones there. This has been a project that's been in the works for a while. Even getting the blends done right has been really, really fun. Like, we purposely did certain blends for materials here, and this is something I chose for all these. So it's been fun. It's been a fun journey with these. They'll come out soon-ish, I hope. I don't know. There's still no date on that yet, so... That was loud. How'd you approach the color choices? I said I want it to look like a pebble. And they said, okay. So I gave them a bunch of Pantones, and they hit the nail on the head. We actually built with them already. We did a build with them in one of the key cults. With the stock lubed versions. So... yeah, but the problem is, I have no name for the Switch, by the way, guys. I'm going to be real with you. I have literally no name for them, because every name that I thought of, there's like an HMX Switch variant, bro. So, like, I think there's already a Pebble Switch, and there's already something else, like anything stone related, it's already been taken. So, is there a concrete Switch? I don't even know, man. Original flavor? Marble? I don't know. Anyways, I had a few names, and I looked at it, and HMX already has those switches, so... yeah, there's an HMX Pebble, is there not? I'm pretty positive. Pebble was my initial name for the Switch, but it's not... there's not an HMX Concrete? I don't know if I want a concrete Switch. Does that sound good? Does that sound catchy? I don't know. Whatever, man. Pebble exists? Yeah. Don't go there. This even happened to me in Bowl with the Manta. I have not been having good luck with naming schemes for products. Every time I think of something, and it's like I thought of it. I just need to like publish
finally
things
catching
first,
a
I guess.
stream.
Ambo, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you, dude. Fruity Pebbles. What cereal was that again? I didn't like Fruity Pebbles. Lightly salted? Okay. I don't know, man. Whatever. I give up with that. So... it is what it is. Key Geek, are these the Y1Xs? I can't remember the exact model. Are these the Y1Xs, Wobbly? I forgot the model name of these switches. So nice.
Banff switches have a nice
Thank
ring
you,
to
Lego.
them. Love
Banff
you,
switches sound
Alex.
interesting. Y1Xs, okay. Love you too, Lego. Thank you so much, man. So, interesting note about these switches before we dive into today's build, because I've never been asked to do this. And I actually gave it a go today. DN switches? Okay. I tried for the first time ever, well, for the first time in a while, to film the Key Geek switches. I don't recommend it. The tolerances on these are already so good. So I tried about 5, and I would say 3 out of the 5 didn't work. 2 of them did work, like where it closed properly and the legs didn't expand outwards, meaning this should have been fine to put in like a plate. I know we're not using a plate today, but it's still not good to kind of stress out the plastic on the switches that way. So yeah, I mean, that's good for a lot of people who want Key Geek stuff. You don't need to film them, just as a reconfirmation on that. I did decide to hand lube these. I don't know if this is just a personal preference thing, but I think I have a bit of a pet peeve with the way... Key Geek still makes excellent factory lube switches, but I think there's a bit of a pet peeve with how they do their springs. They put lube on the bottom, and Cherry does this too. They put lube on the bottom, but then there's no lube on the rest of the spring, and I get this maybe, after you actuate them a whole bunch of times, it might spread out, but it didn't seem to do that on any of these. And I noticed the lube was very varied on these. So again, just because this is a special board, we're just going to make sure these are hand lubed. But I ended up touching them up with just a bit of GS2. I tried some 205 and I felt it sounded a little too muted. So a little GS2 is really good for this. Thanks, Boney. Just watching your Switch lubing videos from 4+ years ago. Has it been 4 years already? Meteor switches sounds cool, but isn't that already a Switch 2? Guys, I feel like I have to wear gloves for this. Look at the presentation on this. I've actually never opened one of the production units up. Whoa! Did Gawk hand sign all of these? Is this hand signed? It kind of looks like an actual pen. Whoa! We appreciate your patience while we work towards bringing you a product that meets our expectations. Your support allows us to continue working on projects that hopefully provide you with as much joy as it's provided for us. We hope this keyboard becomes a cherished part of your workspace. Whoa. Dude, W. Gawk, this is a nice presentation on this. Wow. Is there stuff underneath? I don't think so, right? No, there's none. And there's the key for this box as well. Wow. This is a client build, yeah. Wow. Why are you so cute? Oh my god, I don't know, man. I feel a little lazy today. I'm almost done editing the one of the videos too, the Agar video from last night, because I want to post that for people to make decisions on buying. But I'm trying not to rush the content at all. I'm taking my time with it. Lazy toes. Very pretty. When is the last day? I don't know off the top of my head. I have to look, Liv. That is absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous color for this. Wow. Oh, I think I hit my camera again. It's okay. I'll move it later. Look at that. Dude, this is nice. There's that beautiful lily side profile. This is a nice build. This is going to be a really nice build. Some say that this is kind of what served as some inspiration for the Neo 75 CU. Yeah, I'd say a little bit, not really. Some people think though. I don't really believe that. I think this is very different from it, but and the Optica as well. Some people say this is somewhat like the Optica. I'd say more so the Optica than the Neo 75. Gorgeous though, right? Stunning. Very stunning. So nice.
Not every day a board leaves
It's
Alex
true.
speechless. That's a gorgeous
Side
spot.
bezels. Oh. Hey, BRS, my guy. Reminds me a bit of the Dune. I need to put keycaps back on my Dune. I really liked the Dune. Look at that. Even just a little accent over here too. Just looks so good. Man, this is going to be so pretty. Wobbly, did we have any changes from last we spoke? I feel like we scheduled this build a little while ago, and I just want to make sure. Was there any last minute changes you want to make? We still doing this plateless? Nice build until it's time to solder loose switches. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I really wish you had the GB 34% in your hands right now with when the GB was going on. Oh, I know. That was another one. Normal HHKB with split backspace. Sounds good. And I guess regular caps too. Oh, so this is some of the switches. I should have put it back in this bag here. I don't know why I didn't. These are our lubed switches here. There was like 5 or 6 switches that we didn't need to lube, and actually let me put these back too. Hi, Tim. Tim, I have a question for you. Did you send me a Discord invite earlier? Or was that, did you get hacked or something? Because you didn't give me any context as to what I was joining. Okay, that was you. I meant to text you, but I noticed it before stream. Okay. Reg caps for control. Sounds good. Usual Tim sussiness. Tim clicking on the sussy links. Oh, man. Shit, wobbly. We're going to have a fun time with these Type Plus stabs. They're in a baggie, and I'm going to have to figure out which side goes where. Oh, shit. All right, don't worry, we got this. I click on every link and scan every QR code. Honestly, that's very Tim. That is very Tim, and we love it. I don't know why I didn't join the GB when this is my favorite layout, color, and form factor. If I'm being real, I think this keyboard came out at a bit of an awkward time because I feel like the price of this board when it did come out was just above what everyone was like cool with spending at the time. So, no, I wish this keyboard was in stock, Fran. Like, I do think, because I wanted to get one too, but I just didn't have, like, what was it, $450 to throw at this? What's in here? Oh, we have the gaskets, some screws, and some other stuff here. Okay. Ooh, stomach is growling again. Let's put everything back in here until we need it. Yeah, it was $450, right? Memory serves. Are these two PCBs? Yeah, they're both the same, right, Wobbly? I don't need to open both and inspect. Yeah, should be fine. And if I remember correctly, too, this should be very easy to do plateless, because I believe the tolerances were pretty good on this board. You're looking extra beautiful today. Thanks, man. I don't really feel it. I feel I kind of screwed myself over with sleep today, and I'm a little disappointed in myself. I wish I got more sleep, because there was a few things I wanted to get done today, like in finalize, but it's okay. Another day. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to cut this open. Let me get my scissors. 1 second, guys. Yeah, there could be extras. There could be some extras eventually. One thing that grinds my gears about keyboards, it's tight PCB bags. Got it. You may not feel it, but trust me that you do. Beautiful man with oh my god, and magic keyboard building hands. Too kind. Much too kind. Love this little touch on the PCB. Lily Bagok, little smiley face. Beautiful looking. He said maybe, oh, for extras? I wouldn't put it past there being extras. I don't know now, too. I don't know, did NK do a pre-order on those? Now I don't remember. Lily V2? Would you guys want a Lily V2 or a 7V V2? That's the real question. What would be preferred? I feel like most people are going to answer 7V. Little daughter board with the twisted cable. I like that. Sloth V2? Good luck. Good luck. All right, let's start putting some of these together. Okay. I think it's supposed to go. Yeah, it's this way. I think. Let me test fit one of these to see which is the correct way here. Yeah. Okay. So it's the hole goes opposite side of the. Okay, that makes sense. All right, we should be good. Let me just lube some stabs. There's gonna be a 7V2 this year, I think. You know what's crazy about that? Allah. That's basically all of our answers. Is we all say the same thing and we go, I think, at the very end for the 7V V2. None of us really know. Rukia R3 when? Was it Annie who said that? Yeah, Gawk just said, I think. And it likes pain, I guess. Rukia round 3, my guy. Mizu round 2 happening this year for 5 years? Hasn't Mizu come out in a bunch of different other things other than GMK? Which is also crazy. God, this is such a beautiful color. Wobbly, what do you plan on pairing with this, by the way? I don't even know what we should pair with this today. I kind of feel like Metropolis could look really good on this. I type on my 7V almost daily, still one of my favorite boards. It is gorgeous. Super excited to see the choice of the keycaps for this build. Yeah, I don't know what we'll use today, but I'm curious to know what Wobbly. No clue, please help me. Maybe we'll try Metropolis. I think Metropolis might be a really cool choice for this. Oh, I didn't put the... Sorry, guys. I don't have a build command for today. I mean, honestly, for client builds, I usually don't do build commands. Man, I'm so mad at myself. Was the screw loose from the badge on my Neo 75 CU and it's wobbling about like mad? Was the screw loose from the badge? Wait, what happened? You can't just tighten it? Or is it like busted? What are the switches we're using? We're using KeyGeek Y1Xs today. Y1Xs. Okay, I'm just going to lube, because we're doing split backs. We need 3 stabs. I'm just going to lube a bunch of different stabs here and then just kind of pair them together afterwards. Honey Beige could look really good on this too. A beige is a really safe set to go with this. I don't disagree. I personally use Botanical Alphas plus Norse mods. That could look really good too. I'm sort of inclined to try Metropolis on this. I don't know why. I have a really good feeling about that, but we'll see. Diego put Hammerhead. Actually, speaking of good sets, Hammerhead's a really good set. That is a very solid set. Fuck, I wish I had Hammerhead. I think it's this one that goes in here. Any chance you could try GMK 8008 Blue? Would that go good on this? I'm not sure. Screw must have fell out or something during shipping. I saw it rattling about. Totally forgot about it. Now it's disappeared. I wonder what screw size it is. Did it not come with extras at all? Usually Neo and a bunch of the other brands are pretty good about putting like a few extra screws in the bag. Or the box, rather. I would be shocked if it didn't have some extra screws. I would be very shocked. I was going to suggest maybe GMK Laser. Yeah, Laser. Fuck. That's a name I have not heard in a long time in this hobby. GMK Laser. Do you guys remember when GMK Laser was like the fucking set? Like everyone talked about Laser. Does anyone remember that time point? There was like it was my first set. There was like a craze for that set. People went ballistic for it. I don't even remember the website, Gawk. I never got into it because I thought the colors were a little bit too much for me at the beginning. But Brickle would love Greg on this board. Bruh. Listen, Wobbly already made me put Greg on one of his boards. So I am super good, dude. I am super good. It's definitely too much. I sold it to Mr. Keebs as soon as it arrived. Oh man, I missed Mr. Keebs. Nostalgia. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I finished my bowl commission rebuild with cat milky yellows. Ooh, and it turned out good. Turned out super good. Cat milky yellow slap. I can't wait for Wobbly to get his other board in with his milky yellows that we did for him. All right, that's one. Might have to lube one or two more of these. No Greggies. Thanks, man. Kikobo Matsuya Lake. I feel like people have mentioned that before, but I honestly don't remember what it looks like. Keycap sets right now, I'm not really going crazy for anything. Like, I think I only want Winkler just because I need another beige kind of set going on, but nothing really else I'm going crazy for. It's great since you've tried both. How do you feel about Loranges in comparison? I love Bull. I'm going to do a disclaimer here, but I still think I prefer milky yellows opposed to the Loranges. Loranges, I think, hear me out. This is obviously not the switches, but it would be milky yellows being a bit brighter, and then it would be Loranges kind of over here, and then the Gatoron or EF Curry switches. And I think the Loranges sit in between. And it's a bit weird because I think I'd rather go for the milky yellows just because I prefer a bit of a brighter sound signature. But for anyone who doesn't like maybe something as bright, or maybe they already have a brighter board, I think going with either one of these is a good choice. The Loranges definitely feel a bit more high quality, I'd say, than the EF Curry switches. But they're just, realistically, they're just not like 100% my thing. Not really my thing at the end of the day. Say Lorange 10 times really fast. I don't wanna. I feel like I'm gonna get bullied. I don't want to get bullied. I'm actually gonna be staying up late doing a bunch of work today. I had way too much going on today that I didn't get as much I wanted to get done. And now I'm feeling, you know when you're in the mood to do things? I'm in that mood right now. What's the yummiest Switch name in the game? Yummiest Switch? Okay. I don't know about yummiest, like name-wise, but bro, let me tell you, when tangerines, and still to this day, I think tangerines are the most yummy looking Switches. To this day. I don't know why. Every time I look at a set of Tangies, they look like candies. So I don't know if it's just that color with that kind of transparency going on, but translucency maybe. I was just thinking that Tangies look, I mean, Tangies also sound like, tangerines are good, don't get me wrong, but the Tangies look really good. I have some Kinetic Labs avocado switches that have a great sound to them, really clacky with 55 gram springs. Dude, you know what other switch from Kinetic Labs is really good that I think you should try, Sniper? I really like the Capybara ones. Those were a good pickup too. Ink Blacks sound the best to me. Oh, how am I putting this in here? Inks are okay. I'm still not 100% sold on inks myself. No spares in the baggie, but I had spare screws from a set of screw. There you go. Perfect. I'm glad you fixed that, Kiro. Dude. Okay. Oil Kings. I am so surprised by the latest versions of the Oil Kings. I guess they've gotten some like under the radar changes to them, if you want to call it that. Like, I don't know if they've gotten mold updates. But I recently tried a set of the newer older Oil Kings, and I was blown away. They sound really good compared to the old ones. Like, really good. Because I wasn't always a big fan of the old ones, because I didn't love the way they lubed them, and I thought they were nothing special. But I would recommend them in a heartbeat these days. The new Oil Kings are great. I thought they were a big step up. Yeah, apparently they've changed some... They changed something about the molds or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but someone told me about it. You, I'm not crazy. Yeah, they sound really good compared to how they used to sound. Screwdriver. Actually, where's my screwdriver? Hey. I don't know. It was a client build when I did it, so I don't know where, like, who exactly sells the new ones, but I just tried the new ones from, like, I think even the client told me these are, like, the new ones, because he warned me, he's like, I know you don't like them, but these are better. Let's use this. Can you make these sounds for us to compare, but only using your mouth? Burn! What the? This burn guy, man. Should I put obscuras or Nixies in the key cult? If you're talking about the all aluminum ones, like the new ones, I think either are fine. I still think key cults sound good with long pulls. I think a lot of stuff does, but it's a nice sound signature. I think either or you're not going to be... Yeah, plateless, actually, maybe long pulls. I think either or you're going to be happy. What's the closest switch to Laranges as sound and feel? Oh, like I said, I think they're kind of perfectly in between the Curry switch and the Gateron Milky Yellow. Like, perfectly in between. I don't know if there's one close enough to it to matter, or to even mention, sorry. Gotta get new switches for the Salvation then? Oh, was that your Salvation switch? I have MX2A Browns in my Zero and they kind of slap, but they are modded. Oh yeah, how did the Zero build go? You know, I always forget that board's in stock and people have already gotten it, which is crazy. What a time. What a time to get stuff that quick, man. Yeah, not Pi, I'm sorry. There's not really a lot of stuff like that's close to it, but I can just recommend that it's in between two other ones. It was really nice. I posted photos for Sunday stream. You'll see. Okay, I'll take a look. I need to put this in. Are Milky Yellows bright? Okay. They can be. Depending on how you mod the switch, they very much can be. I think they lean a little bit... They're not as bright as other switches, but they can produce a very nice clack, for lack of a better word. So, sick hoodie. Dude, it's so cold. Normally I don't wear hoodies on stream anymore because the lights and stuff. But today, I don't know. I'm finding it freezing today. So, but normally the lights alone heat up the room. Hoodie stream? A little bit. I would class Milky Yellows as very balanced. You know what, Scrubs? That's also a really good way to describe it too. Kind of balanced for sure. If you lube the top of the stem rail piece super muted, I very lightly lube mine just towards the legs of the stem and not to get the brightest sound. Yeah. You can also just ignore... It's in my switch lubing guide, but there's parts of a switch that you can ignore to get a brighter top out sound. So you can just ignore lubing those, and if you want them to be even brighter, that will work too. Alright, so let's hope these Key Geek switches are easy to put inside this. And then we'll also make sure that everything actuates okay. Yeah, these work fine. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The Lily is such a beautiful board. It really, really, really is. It is absolutely a gorgeous board. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure everything actuates. Milky Yellows are just standard switches. You can make them a little brighter, you can make them a little deeper, but they're good and very in the middle. You can compare anything to it and people just understand, which is why I like using it too. This is a client board, Boney. Dude, 60s are my weakness. I think I end up using 65s probably a little bit more, but I just love the way 60s form factor is. Like, it's small. I like that. And it gives you enough. I love that. Okay, I'm just gonna grab any switches or any keycaps right now, so don't hate me, just to test. And then we'll figure out what we're gonna use towards the end. Norse would actually be really nice too. How would you mod Milky Yellows to be the brightest? So if you want it to be the brightest possible sound signature, I would probably end up modding Milky Yellows very lightly with 205G0, or even a thinner lube than that, maybe like a GS1 lube. So I would do that. And then also ignore maybe the top of the stem rail. Like if you watch the video towards the end on my switch lubing guide, it kind of explains what I mean. Have you discussed the new NK Classic switch? I touched on it. Honestly, I don't really have much else to tell you past what Mike did, but I kind of showed off the other switch in that lineup. So if you want to, it's near the beginning of the stream. Catfished again. Discord note, he said Alexotos. Who is this Alexotos guy? My bad, guys. It's some imposter. It's some fraud. Actually, I'm going to put the feet on now. The feet are really interesting on this board. I'm going to put the feet on. That way there we don't ruin anything on this board too. That's a take I want to hear. Cream switches in 2024. 2025? They're still really good. I just have not built with them in so long. Your beard's looking tidy today? I cleaned it up yesterday. It was, for lack of a better word, it was getting a little on my nerves, the beard. So it was making me a little uncomfy. Looking irresistible? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was a little itchy, and then also I was just feeling like it feels oily, and when I wash it and clean it, then it feels dry, so it was like no winning. So I just decided to just exit all and just chop it all off. Alright, move this to the side. And we can start modding our PCB, or putting switches into this rather. The feet go on the screws, and then the feet have, it's really interesting because the feet have little holes in them, right? So it's a really ingenious design. It's so simple, but so effective. And then you just unscrew them with that. So they just get adhered onto the screws. Yeah, they're little donuts. That's a good way to put it. That way there it's all accessible, plus you hide the screws. And maybe this is a little bit, oh, maybe it's just that one. Oh no, this is a bit looser. Alright. Oh, maybe it's that one switch. One switch is a bit looser. Is it? Ah, it's just that one spot. Oh, because I think it just has the double hole there. Makes sense. Okay, we'll do that afterwards. Dude, the other day I was passing by some donut place, and I looked in the window, and the donuts looked so good. And then I was considering getting myself a donut, because I was like, you know what, I haven't had a donut in a while. But it was like one of those like artisanal donut places. So you can imagine the prices. They wanted $4.95 for a single donut, and I just couldn't do it. They weren't even very big. So I was just like, I'm good, man. I paid $7 for a donut before. Was it a big donut though? Like, I'm fine with spending the money on treats if they're like, you know, a decent size, but $4.95 for like, it was about this big, man. It was not big at all. Unless something comes up, I've got one call to make tomorrow and my work week is done. This feels good. I'm jelly. I am so jelly right now. Okay, we'll do our normal procedure with plateless, which is one pin at a time when we solder things in. We're doing regular caps for this. Dude, I don't even want to talk about croissant places. Croissant places are... Sometimes I feel like they're a sham. I'm going to be real with you guys. So, are those Keygeek Y1Xs? I bought some, but they feel like mushy. Yeah, I do find with some of the Keygeek stuff, they feel great. Like these these did feel good, but sometimes you do, they're like HMX. Sometimes you do have to kind of open them up and just kind of move some lube around. I do feel like these are better than HMX for their stock lubricant personally. And I kind of almost prefer the sound of Keygeek stuff versus HMX. Apparently the new molds fix that though. Just probably like HMX too. My Krispy Kreme order is always a strawberry sprinkles, chocolate glazed, and a medium flat white. I haven't been to a Krispy Kreme in a long time. Smoge. Croissants. In France, croissants are subsidies by the government. Yeah, they got some crazy croissant places here. The craziest, because I love pastries, by the way. Like, you can win me over with pastries. I don't need anything else. Just like a good piece of bread or pastry, and I'm good. But I've actually tried some of the nicer croissant places here, and I don't know about you guys. I'm not really one to savor my food. I'm kind of like I just eat it really quick because I'm always hungry. So I don't really do well with savoring things. So I've just kind of stopped going to those, like, the once in a blue moon that, you know, people sometimes go to these fancy things. It doesn't really work for me because I just inhale the croissant. So it is what it is. Me too. Yeah, I can't enjoy those things. I always savor Alexotos streams. Thank you, Scrubs. You remember the Dune 65 build you did 5 months ago or something? You remember if you used the W1 Diamonds Factory? Oh, I always lube them. I always lube them in it. I don't think the factory lube on the W1s is very good. Who is Alexotos? I'm new here. I am a keyboard content creator. I'm not as nimble as I once used to be with creating content really quickly. But I'm still here. I'm still trying to be consistent, and I'm still trying to entertain. That is who I am. Being from Europe, I gotta say pastries are very disappointing in Canada. Like price-wise or just taste-wise crisp. It's kind of hit and miss here. So, the T-Types copycat guy, yeah, I'm basically Teja, but not as cool and not as talented. Also, at least I didn't get 360 no-scoped, so. Alex is a sexy man, that's all you need to know, and not as old? Damn! Thank you, Shikigami, I appreciate that, by the way. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm basically Teab minus 100 aura, so it is what it is. I can 360 no-scope you if you want. That was the catalyst that set off Teja not streaming anymore. That was the catalyst. He said fuck it after that. He said I'm done here. I don't know if I'm going to be playing games. I have to edit the oh my gosh. I have to edit the Agar video, and then I have to take photos for it. And then I want to finally... I'm going to set up that Discord sub thing tonight, too. Because some people... Actually, I had 2 people DM me about it, saying they'd prefer to support me, because I mentioned it yesterday. They'd prefer to support me over Discord versus Twitch. So I'm going to set that up for people who want it. I don't know, man. I feel like you're a trendsetter. I see a lot of people jockeying your style. Do you, Jedi? Honestly, sometimes I feel that way, too. Oop. Sometimes I do feel that way, but it's okay. Okay, hopefully this doesn't fall out. Okay. We're going to do 1 pin at a time, and then I'm going to go back in and install that last switch over there. So let's do this. You're definitely a trendsetter. Appreciate that, Real Scrubs. The photography sells me on boards. Thank you. I kind of want to get away from using the cube. I kind of want to get away a little bit from that. I feel like it's kind of not really my thing anymore. I kind of want to go back to doing flat lays. I really enjoyed flat lays. I might go back to doing that. I think the cube's probably going to be something that I don't know. It's just everyone seems to really like those shots. That was really fun. I've been doing it for like nearly a year, a little over a year, I think, for doing those. But dude, I have some really nice flat lay backgrounds. And then the other thing I was thinking was going back to just flat colors with really good lighting. Because if there's one thing, this is taking a while to heat up. There's one thing I can really say. This is just wanted to show you guys some stuff. I am hooked. Let me show you guys. I am hooked on this thing, which is my flash. I love using strobes again, and I feel like there's so much more potential with strobes. So this has been like my go-to setup is just, I know it's kind of dark now, but just this strobe here has been like my absolute go-to setup these days. And I feel like it's, because it's wireless, like it's battery, I feel like I have so much potential to just do whatever I want anywhere. So I gotta think of some other little setups I can do for this. Yeah, it's been great. I am so happy that I moved over from consistent, like constant lighting. Really cool. Alex, what would your pick be for the best / favorite creamy sounding stock switch right now? Ooh, creamy sounding? I don't know how to answer that one there, Crisp. I really feel like the creamy sound comes more from the keyboard. Yeah, maybe Milky Yellows. Like I really think, yeah, maybe like KTT switches too. Like they're a little deeper. I think that's more of a keyboard specific thing, sort of. Yeah. I don't think it necessarily comes from the switch all that much. Where is it now? Oh, right there. Oh, by the way, I know I was supposed to start the giveaways today, but like I said, it's just been a weird day. I'm still thinking we might do one later, but it's going to be tomorrow, just because we have the extra stream now. It's been a weird week. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do one pin at a time, like I said I was. I'm always confused as the spectrum of creamy, thocky, and clacky. I know what people mean by those automatopoeia words. Like, I get it personally, and I'm not offended by those words at all. Enjoy the stream chat. I'm off. Bye, everyone. Bye, Scrub. Take care, man. You have a good night. Love you, buddy. Creamy sounds dirty. I kind of want to write a little blurb on that. I think that would be super helpful for people. Like the definition of these words and, you know, maybe what I perceive it as.
Less so, ooh.
Just thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, dude. Creamy is just thocky with a soft bottom out. So when I think of creamy personally, I think of people referring to a foamy sound signature. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Fuck, you know, that'd be a really... Pause a second. That'd be a really cool idea that we can all do one day. Maybe one day, instead of building a keyboard, we sit down, collectively, all of us, and we all write something, and then we publish it about maybe what the community perceives, or at least our community here perceives sounds to be, and what these automatopoeia words are. That could be a really fun thing to do. I'm going to plan that out. That'd be really cool. Yeah, and we can kind of just like maybe run a... I don't know how we do it, but... That would actually be a really cool social study. Yeah, I think so. Because again, I think when I think creamy sounding, I'm thinking like foamy. So how about we don't do any of that and do a Finding Nemo watch along? Finding Nemo. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of rewatching all the Marvel movies lately. I don't know. I got into my Marvel movie watching spree. I lubed another batch of switches today. Actually, I lubed these today, and I was watching Captain America Winter Soldier. And then I watched Avengers yesterday. So I did watch it, Jedi. I gotta say something. About that movie. I really feel like people over-exaggerated on how bad that thing was. I thought it was enjoyable. I'm not going to say any spoilers, but if you guys are hesitant to go watch the new Captain America, I liked it. I also have a soft spot. I really like Anthony Mackie. I think he's just a cool dude. Like, I don't know why. He just like oozes kind of like cool. So I liked it. It was good. Oh no, not Winter Soldier, the new one. Fuck, I don't remember what it's called now. I think it wasn't it. I don't think it was. Here's the thing. I'm not going to do any sort of spoilers. I don't think it was entertaining as some of the older. I'm not going to say anything about the plot. It wasn't as entertaining as some of the older ones. I don't think. Fuck, I feel like that's going to say something. There's reasons why, but I think the acting was good. I think for whatever reason it felt short, even though it wasn't. But I think it was good. I think, and hear me out, the way I kind of viewed this, hear me out though. I kind of viewed this as a good introduction for him becoming the new Captain America. Like, it wasn't too out there. You know, I don't know, I liked it. But again, it kind of felt short. And I think, I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. Yeah, it's just, it felt short. So, okay, now now watch it paying attention and see if you get the same feeling. I mean, I was paying attention at it. I wasn't watching or looping switches watching that one there. I was actually relatively short for a Marvel movie. The total runtime was just shy of 2 hours. Is that why it was? I don't think pacing was off per se, dynamics, but maybe pacing is to blame for that. Essentially, I think that there's a lot of build-up, and then it kind of rushes the last, 20 minutes of the movie. So, but I enjoyed the build-up, and I just wish that they had done more to the end, just like they had done to the beginning. But I kind of, when I really thought about it, I'm like, okay, I think for his introduction into the series, it was a decent movie. So, I liked it. I didn't think it was that bad. I really don't think it was that bad. Has anyone here tried the new chicken from Chipotle? I have not, no. Is it good? I haven't even tried Chipotle yet, ever. So, I enjoyed She-Hulk a lot. I have spoken on my thoughts there with She-Hulk. My biggest issue with She-Hulk, and maybe this is why I kind of liked the new Captain America, is I feel like She-Hulk just kind of she plopped in and then she's suddenly really good at being the Hulk. And I just, yeah, and exactly. And if you kind of follow the Hulk, it takes him a while to kind of master, the Hulk. And I think it was just lazily written. He's like, oh, yeah, she's really good at it because reasons, and it's kind of dumb, and they kind of demean Hulk and, Bruce Banner and the whole thing. And I'm just like, yeah, it's just not for me. And maybe it's a different type of writing style for someone else, but I just felt it was really lazy. Yeah, exactly. She undermines what the Hulk, not just Bruce Banner, but what the Hulk is supposed to be, at least from my understanding of it. So, yeah, that was my gripe. That was really my only gripe with the whole series. And I think because of that, it just made me not give a shit about the whole series. So I didn't really pay attention to the rest of it, but I did watch it all. Hi, Apiary, how you doing? Speaking of, I know we were talking about streamers before. Speaking of amazing people. Hi, Marcia. We're talking about Marvel movies right now. She-Hulk's writing style is for no one. Yeah, like I said, it felt lazy, and it also kind of felt rushed. And then the ending too, nothing to do with She-Hulk, but the ending was stupid as fuck too. I don't know if you guys watched the ending, just that teaser about the Hulk and having a... Can I spoil it? Am I allowed to? I guess I'm no one then because I liked it. Manic, I respect that you liked it. What was your favorite part about it, Manic? It was, at the end of the day, though, let me tell you guys, I was still entertained enough to watch it all, but I didn't agree with the premise of the movie. That was it. The writing. That was it. But I was still entertained enough. Wasn't my favorite thing in the world. I think it was still pretty bad, overall, but I still watched it. It's been out long enough. Well, the ending with Hulk and then I guess what's supposed to be Hulk's kid is just It's so out of pocket and so stupid. Miss Marvel was better for plot. I liked Miss Marvel. You know what movie I also really liked that nobody else seemed to like? What was the one with Angelina Jolie? I don't remember the name of the movie now. The Marvel one? Oh my god, I cannot remember it. Jesus. The Eternals. I liked The Eternals. I was really into that one there. So. But no one else liked it. I feel like that also got really bad reviews. I don't know why. Dude, I really want to watch the new Daredevil, but I have this thing now where it's really hard for me to just watch week by week because there are weeks I forget. It was hella boring. I liked it. What time is it there? It's 7:57. Should probably focus more on the keyboard. Also, Marcia, what did you guys build today? If you're still there. I don't know if Marcia's still there. WandaVision and Loki are my favorite Disney Plus shows. I don't know if you've watched this, Agatha All Along is also insanely good, by the way. Agatha All Along might be a little bit better than both of those for me. I just loved it. Every moment about that show was so good to me. So, I couldn't get past episode 1 of Agatha. Oh, Lego, I thought it was great. I think Agatha All Along is a bit of a different style. Like, it was a bit of a different take to the Marvel Universe, I feel, but they did it so good, in my opinion. Daredevil's already the best MCU show ever made. I mean, I'm still pumped to watch that, for sure. Very pumped. Okay, let's go through these and just make sure these are all seated well. By the way, a little tip, if you guys are ever doing plateless builds like this, just make sure everything's seated well. You can just reflow one of the legs and push in on the switch there. Loki was still really entertaining. I loved Loki. I'm going to start watching Agatha today. So hyped. Do it. It's such a good show. Loved it. Like, I was hooked. Just like that new Star Wars series. Oh my god, I don't remember the name of it. Skeleton Crew. I loved Skeleton Crew. It was really good. I really liked it. I mean, that was meh. I think my biggest issue is it took 4 years for them to talk about the Celestials again. Lately, having cameos and all of them come together has been whack. We haven't seen another Shang-Chi. I also, okay, to counterpoint that a little bit, Jedi, I agree with you, first of all. I also feel like Marvel movies have sort of slowed down. Am I wrong on that, though? I don't know, I feel like they've sort of just... I don't think movies are doing as well as they used to. I think people are just not as eager to go to the theaters. I don't know why that is, but maybe because COVID. Completely forgot to watch Skeleton Crew. I liked it. It's definitely more of a kid's show, though. I used this one leg strat to solder 3-pin switches, and my friend's derivative helped a ton. Yeah, this is like the best thing I've ever thought of when I did this. Just doing one leg at a time and then pushing it in. Such a solid strategy to get things in. Marvel movies have slowed down because I think they figured out it kind of makes more sense to tell good stories with increased total run times. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, Manic. That is so true. So true. Severance is goated? I need to watch it still, dude. Also, what do you guys want me to build with the Neo 60 core tomorrow? Any particular switches? I was thinking MX2As, just to see how they sound in that, but I'm down for suggestions. You guys are down for MX2A blacks? Okay, perfect. I'm not going to use this batch that I did. I'm going to lube another batch specifically for tomorrow with a different spring weight. Kiwis? I don't know about that one. I don't really like kiwis that much. They're alright. 1 week until the best build of 2025. Bro, I am pumped for you, my guy. I am pumped. We're gonna have such a good time building your board, Fried. A new Switch I heard of called the Cherry MX. Oh god, the Nixie? Which one's that? I don't even know what Switch that is, bro. What are you talking about? I don't know if I got the stainless steel inserts. I only got the package like 3 days ago, Crispy, and I have not even opened it yet because I have it booked for tomorrow. So I was just gonna wait to open it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we're building the Neo 60 core, which has been a pretty highly requested one because that's a bit of a cheaper board from Neo. Not that they're already well priced. Are you looking to get that one there, Jedi? I don't know if maybe was it you who mentioned it? Gotta compare the 60 core to the Unicorn. Get ready. Dude, if someone asks me that question tomorrow, like, if someone says I mean, maybe it is a fair comparison, but I also just, like, I have this thought process with a lot of O-ring boards, that a lot of O-ring boards, it's very hard to... They're very difficult to compare. Because they're all kind of samesies, you know? O-ring mounting style just really does give you a very similar sound signature across the board. Could you compare the core to the Unicorn? Okay, Crispy, just for you. 60 core literally is the same mounting style and same back weight. Yeah. I also don't feel like feeding into the fire of that, you know? I think the Bakaneko Go would make a bit more sense, but I don't have the Bakaneko Go with me. That was given back. I solder at 340 now. I used to solder at 330, but this iron's getting a little old, so I've now upped it by 10 degrees. Oh, I still need this. What am I doing? The other pin. So this week's going to be interesting. We have a lot of keyboard builds. I'm also going to be attempting to write one article this week. We have a bunch of YouTube videos coming out. We have some giveaways happening this week. Man, it is kind of a silly week. Very silly. Yeah, I'm gonna have the Neo 60 article, the Neo 60 core article prepped this week, but I also should have another article. The Neo 60 core article might come out next week because I usually like spending a day or two with the board at the very least, like fully spending the whole entire day doing my work on it to kind of give you guys better insight. Even sometimes a week or two. That's why even with the CU series, it took me about a week. Plus, writing is actually kind of lengthy. What TKL would you get if you had $350 to spend and wanted something really fun to build? What TKL would I get? $350? Does this include keycaps and stuff, or just for the kit? Yeah, you could go with a Neo. Alternatively, KBD 8X is nice too. If there's the origami, you could squeeze the origami in. But that's still going to come in a little bit over $350 because of the PCB and plate. I mean, yeah, Jedi is correct too. I love the classic TKL. It is super good. And that's a pretty cheap build. Also really fun to do. And you don't have to break the bank. Is there extras of that, Z-Glow? Get out of town. Ain't no way, bro. If there is extras, I might consider grabbing myself one. Maybe. It should ship by next month, so I would assume so. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep tabs out for that. Definitely want to keep some eyes out. Same, I'm on the hunt for an F1 V2 Extra whenever that happens, along with the Frog Mini Lagira. I don't really love the Frog series, but the Frog Mini was nice. Because we built, was it Dane's that we built? We built someone's Frog Mini, and it was actually really nice. Dude, I am using the OP1. I'm slowly, not really, but slowly kind of falling into the whole mouse hobby. I promise you guys, though, it's not that bad of a thing at all. I just like experimenting with different mice. But I'm using an OP1 right now. Love this thing. I've been meaning to switch, just time and just forgetfulness. I think this is, out of all the mice I own so far, this might be the best one that I've used. Even a little bit more than my Sora V2, and I would say it's like neck and neck. So, I loved my Lamzu, but it got damaged in the move. My Lamzu... Stupid me. Bro, I'm so sad about this. Stupid me. I put the mouse in like my backpack, because I was like, oh, my computer parts will be in my backpack. And then I guess just something crushed it, so the plastic shell on my Lamzu cracked. It still operates and it still works, and like I just put some electric tape over it so you don't feel like the bump when you palm the mouse. But I'm so bummed about that. I know it was my own fault. It wasn't anything to do with like the mouse itself. It just that was also a really good mouse, and I'm so bummed about that too, because I bought nice skates for that I feel like I kind of wasted the skates on that mouse now. I love the content you put on YouTube. It helps calm me down when I have a stressful day. Oh my god. Junie, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. How's your day going today? Is it stressful or are you calm today? It's fun. Love the OP1 too. It's been great. You should check out a cool one. The Orbital Pathfinder? Can you link me? And which Lamzu? I had the Atlantis. The new one. It wasn't even that old. It's been pretty good. More than happy lately. That's amazing, dude. Honestly, having a good mental week, like just having a positive week, is just always so refreshing. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we all get into those moods where we feel like the weight of the world's on us. Honestly, I felt like that a few weeks ago. I've been feeling really... I mean, maybe it's the weather, too. I think we kind of discussed this. I've been feeling really good personally the last few days. But I think it's just a mix of different emotions. But I'm always very grateful to have you guys here and stream with it, y'all. It's been so good. I think we did a pretty good job. Someone got blocked for saying the word Greg. Come on, bro. Here's the real question. I purchased the 65 CU purple top and black bottom. Which key set should I get, gang? Purple. Okay. You could do something loud, and you could get that novel keys set. I forget the name of it. Let me see. You could order Future Funk. Shinseki. You could order Shinseki. That could be nice and loud and fun. Alternatively, is there still Night Runner in stock? No, it's done. Never mind. I was going to say Night Runner. I don't know. What else is out that would fit a purple board that's kind of fun? Night Runner would have been a sick option for that. Is Phantom still available? Orbital Pathfinder. Let me see this. Cubed. Cubed could be really cool, but is Cubed still in stock? I don't think Cubed is still available anywhere. Orbital Pathfinder mouse. Holy shit, what is this? It's a modular gaming mouse. Oh, Optimum Tech covered it. Interesting. Very interesting. Need another round of Cube, to be honest. Are you guys big fans of Cube? I'm gonna wash my hands really quick, guys. Give me one moment. Cube's really nice, though. I love Cube. I follow this kind of rule set, which I sort of break a lot of the times, but my rule when I don't know what I want to use is I need the board itself. Like if it's a loud color, I need a subtle keycap set. And if it's a boring color board or just something very neutral, I need a loud keycap set when the board is not as loud, and then the vice versa. So
Any word on a Sensialu mouse from NK? Mike seemed interested when someone brought it up in his stream chat.
He mentioned it. I think he even was talking to me about how cool would it be if we made a mouse. Thank you so much for the dono, by the way, JJ. I appreciate the 5, bro. I'll be honest, I don't think anything's coming out of that. I know he's really interested in it though. Definitely would be really cool. I think having a fun mouse like that would be super sick, to be honest. High-vis would be dope on purple. It kind of would be, actually. That would be an interesting set. All right, let's unscrew this bad boy. Let's use this screwdriver since I don't know where the other one is. Nice heavy mouse. I don't know if I could fuck with the heavy mouse though. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I don't know if I could fuck with that. Now that I'm so used to light mice, I do not think I could go back. That would be a tough sell for me. I mean, if it looked cool enough, perhaps. Maybe for my work setup. Why do I always come back to mouse talk? Honestly, I think you're to blame always for this, Elk1. You're the guy who kind of put us all onto it, so it's just your fault. I'm a Pulsar X2 V2 enjoyer myself. Dude, Pulsar is solid for mice as well. Alex said the F word? My bad. Oh, whoops. Getting my night guard for teeth for sleeping tomorrow. Let's go. Let me know how you like that, Fried. I was advised that I should get one too, but then I also heard a lot of mixed reactions about night guards. But let me know. I'm curious to know your thoughts on that, because I kind of still want one. Yeah. The biggest Switch disappointment ever for me was still the T1s. I think in some other aspects, another Switch that sort of disappointed me was some of the more really plasticky bright versions of the HMX switches in recent times. I mean, inks. I was never a huge guy on black inks. I never quite saw the craze for that myself. So, wasn't huge on those. And then JWK as a brand got me totally disappointed for switches. That's a really good question, though. That's a very good question. Okay, this is like the one part about this board that I find a little bit tricky, which is disassembling all this. But we're gonna take it nice and slow. Actually, we need this hard. All right, where's the daughter board? What's your order on favorite to least favorite keyboard layouts? All right, easy number 1 is the 60%. All right, number 2 for me is 65. I just like small form factors. I think they look good on a desk. 60 is always going to be on top for me. But I think practically I typically use 65s more. Again, if you gave me the option, I'm probably buying a 60 over a 65. But 65 easy second. And then I know this is kind of a shitty answer, but then I'd just go right back to 65 and then do XT. That'd be my number 3. 65 XTs are my number 3. And then I think I'd go to like a 75. TKL would be up next because I do like a good TKL, but I still prefer like the width of a 75 myself. And then I'd have stuff like 1800 in full. Not saying they're bad. I just, prefer other sizes of keyboards. Oh, and then somewhere in there I need to sprinkle in FRL TKLs as well. I love the layout of those. Again, they're not as squished though, which I think is a bit of a bummer to me, but still very pretty. Very, very awesome. I want a 65 XT, but I don't want to spend hella money on one. I don't think there's any available at the moment, though. You know? I don't think there's a whole hell of a lot that are like on the market that are ready to go with that. What about XT FRL TKLs? God damn, brother. No, those are good too. Maybe not. Maybe not as, I don't know. Maybe I do need, that's maybe a little too many things missing from that. TKL 60 full. Okay, TKL and 60 are great top ones. Full 65 HHKB FRL XT 18. There's probably so many we're missing too, Asian dude, but I get it. 60 TKL full FRL TKL 65 50. 60 65 70 75 TKL full size. That's good too. The basket build from Typeface is going to be a 65 XT. I don't know when that's running. I would love to cover some more of those boards. Those Typeface boards are so pretty. Your sleep paralysis demon brings you a keyboard in your nightmares. What layout is it? It's a 60. Wait, is the demon supposed to bring me something like bad or good though? Like, can it just be a 60? And then I'd be happy, and then he can just like, you know, you can like haunt my dreams and stuff. Just let me do my thing with the 60. Have you ever wanted to review / build / stream a keyboard but never received one? Yeah, I mean, it happens. A lot of the times with content and stuff, like there's always going to be a preference for who's running things, who they want to cover what. So there's definitely been a few things in which I wish I got to cover, but I just haven't been able to. It is what it is though. Like, I'm not hurt by it. Sometimes it's interesting too, because like I'll be interested in the board, so I end up just watching other content because I get all excited and I'm like, I want to watch this. What boards are those that you wanted to cover? Well, I mean, off the top of my head, I can probably name a few, but there's been a lot over the years. It's usually like more high-end stuff that, like the Oku, I was kind of asking Lil Stacks if I could take a look at that. And then I think we discussed that we were gonna, and then we just didn't end up doing it. That's like one example. Some of the Gion boards as of recent, I would love to do coverage on, but he doesn't need the coverage. Let's be fucking real here. So, usually wait for designers to ask you to stream their boards. I'm a little bit weird with that. Like, I'll reach out sometimes, but hear me out. This is a bit personal, but like I also stream a lot of client builds, right? So a lot of the times, like if there's boards that people ask me to cover, like sometimes people ask me to cover like the Lucky 75, the Bridge, like the Neo stuff, I'll go out and ask for those. And then some of the even more niche projects, like I'll have discussions with people. I think the reason why I don't reach out to as many people though is because I have client keyboards that I like doing. And I know they're not as like exciting to the general mass of people watching my streams maybe, but I also really like building just people's boards. And I kind of prioritize sometimes those, which is not always the case. Like I don't, you know, there'll be weeks sometimes where it's like stacked. But yeah, sometimes I prefer doing those. So this is a client board today. These are just a lot of fun because like someone was kind enough to send me this to build, and we get to all enjoy their build process together. And I think that's very special. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a bit sentimental. All right, let's see if I remember how all these gaskets go here. It's been a while since I've built this. So if memory serves, I think these go here, right? But I don't remember which way these go. I don't know if the legs are supposed to go down or up. Oops, let's move these screws out of here. What happened to the Discord sub? I'm not gonna lie, man, I passed out yesterday. I have it ready to go today. Right after I'm done stream, I'm going to be making it live and putting it in the news. So it's ready to go. Legs up, these are optional. Did I like these? Do you recommend these, Gawk? What do you think about these? I know last time I built this, I don't know if I experimented with these or not. I don't remember now. I don't remember. Maybe we can experiment with them. And then, Gawk, do you recommend gaskets on both the top and the bottom? I know with the 7V, it was like only on the bottom or the top, I think it was. So, curious. They make it stiffer? All right, let's leave it off for now. My favorite mounting style, I think a tried and true gasket mount. Like, just if you do it well with a good mount, like a good plate system, I think it's really nice. O-ring's really nice. A solid top mount is always super, super nice. So, what's a Discord sub? A few people have been asking, as well as just like some people have been wanting extra stuff in the Discord because they really like participating. I mean, I've had people tell me they don't even watch the streams, they just like being in the Discord. So people have been asking if we can make like a different way to support the channel and not have to get, like, they want like a special rank or something, or just want to support me, which I'm very grateful for. So we're going to set up like a Discord way to do things, and then you get a special rank in Discord or whatever, opposed to having to spend money on Twitch. You could start with no gaskets on the bottom to start. Oh, for this one? Yeah, I'm going to skip the bottom here and see if we like it or dislike it. And then we can always add that guy in. Twitch takes 50. Twitch does take a pretty big percentage. Will we be banned if we don't sub in the Discord? No. No, 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 no. The more gaskets you have there, the louder it will be. Oh, for the spacebar? That's interesting. Let's do these. How will the Discord sub work? I will show you guys later. It's basically going to be through one of the bots that we have. And the bot will run basically the system. But it's going to be interesting. Also, this is so cute. Little logo of Gawk inside over here too. So, so cute. Maybe one day, if we do enough Gawk builds on stream, he'll let us know more about the next project he's running and give us some inside information. Maybe one day, everybody. We can only hope. Gawk Tua? Damn, bro. I'm eating leftover lasagna and garlic bread. I love garlic bread. I'm a big garlic bread fan. I think he's working on the Ilium. Is that how you pronounce that? Okay, let's turn this over. What are you making, an OnlyFans? I don't know how to answer that one. What's up, Alex? What's up, Peter? How you doing, man? Thank you, dude, for being here. I just bought CYL Shinseki. Dude, it's so good, Jedi. I think you're going to like it. I have it on my... do I still have it here? I have it on one of my Bion boards, the Garen. It's the silver board. I think it looks fantastic, so... Would you ever consider making keyboard thirst traps? I mean, I've thought about it. No, I'm joking. I haven't. I bet Tim's thought about it, though, for sure. Starting to... That's crazy. If you can only keep one keycap set, what would it be? Sentimental value, I'd probably keep Nautilus. It was my first ever GMK set, so... You got me at the end. I'm glad I made you laugh, guys. Oh, shit. Alright. And then, Gawk, what are these for? These ones here. Are these for the sides? Did I put these ones here on the sides? I don't remember now. It's been a little while since I built the Lily. Why it bothers me when I see CYL? Oh, the spacebar? Oh, for here. Oh, okay, we can readjust this. We can readjust that. Okay, that's my mistake. Wait, sorry. I don't know why it bothers me when CYL, just call it GMK. I mean, I get it personally. I understand why they're doing that, but I also get it from the other side of things too. If you would keep one viewer, who would it be? Bro, how am I ever supposed to answer this question when you guys were all my favorites, okay? Damn, Not Adam is Crazy by Logan. How am I supposed to, dude? Stop trying to make fetch happen. Where's Zany? Zany was here yesterday. I think Zany was busy doing something with that computer thing he bought. I'm pretty positive anyways. Tim? Belldoink is also a crazy answer, dude. What a crazy answer. Alex, your special project is on my to-do list to start. I don't know if that's happening. Oh, wait, sorry. Your special project is on my to-do list today to start. I don't know if that's happening. Dude, if it does happen, I'll be grateful. But you take care of yourself first, my friend, and get the things you need done first, man. 110%. I have a special Alex project too? Huh? Excuse me? I'm putting the proposal together soon though. Pumped. Did you get a plant? No, this is that one behind my desk. I just moved it. It's the IKEA plant. So no, we have real plants, just not in the basement. Orange shorts, dude. I would love. I miss my orange shorts, man. Those were so comfortable. Not even that they were orange. Oh, so beautiful, dude. This just looks so good, man. I feel like I need to change the color of the light in the background to match. Actually, wait. We don't know what Keycap said. I'm thinking Metropolis. Look how good that looks, bro. Okay, now I'm starting to get hot down here because I think the lights are kind of beaming on me, so I might change. Let me take my sweater off because I am actually dying of heat right now. One sec, guys. Oof. And then I'm thinking Metropolis. Let me go find where I put Metropolis now. He's actually doing his OnlyFans? Okay, you know what, guys? Unexpected new t-shirt design reveal? No, it's just a gray shirt. That's all I got. You don't have to put keycaps on it? Does it look good just like that? I really want to try Metropolis. Not Midnight, but the regular Metropolis. I don't know why. I think this will be interesting. Oh, I took off my sweater and messed up my hair. God damn it. I really think this will be interesting on the board. Maybe it's the wrong colors, though. Oops. Let me see one more thing. I'm going to try... Let me get Norse or something, too. I think we already agree Norse is probably going to look good, but... Oh wait, Norse is on a keyboard. Okay, let's just try Metropolis. Yeah, the legends look really good on this, so I'm like confident in picking this, and then we can also slap in some color, right? Oh, this is gonna sound so good. So just as a little FYI, Wobbly gave me a few Switch choices. And when he mentioned that he had some Y1Xs, I had a really good feeling about these. So You should unironically do a calendar of all the keyboard photos you've taken, with all the keyboard photos you've taken. I want to do something with all the photos. I just don't know exactly what it's going to be. We have some ideas. Hopefully we have some fun stuff happening. Oh, dude. Also, Type Plus tabs, man, I'm telling you, so good. Okay, this was a good choice. I think this is a really, really good choice for this. Just gonna put some stuff away too while we're at it. You could do a project site like Lightning's. You know, that's something, I love Lightning for that. I think Diego has a really interesting site for that as well. I don't know if I'm going to do something like exactly like he's going to do. I definitely want to create some sort of like, yeah, like a coffee table book would be really cool. We've talked about it forever. And actually, just to kind of let you guys on a little secret, that's actually what we're working on right now. So it's going to be something like that. I'm not rushing it though. You guys know me. I do not rush things. I am not one to rush projects like this. That's even why the switches took forever. That's even why like the Manta's taking a while. I don't really like pumping out random things just because I need to pump out random things. It's just not my style. I like taking my time. I'd rather get things right. So cards are really fun. I've been kind of into that. That's actually something interesting to think of too. Well, Wobbly, I think this actually is a good set for this. Can I get a set of Alex switches for my key cult? When's the drop in coming soon? I don't know when it is. I'm gonna keep it like the fattest buck with you right now, bro. I have no idea when we're launching them. I think we're waiting on one more batch of samples that I need to receive because we've min-maxed basically, and I use that term very loosely. I just don't know what else to, we've finalized and tweaked, maybe is the better way to say this, but we've finalized and tweaked some of the lubrication process. So apparently it's supposed to be even better, and I thought it was already really good, so we'll see. Is Alex a coffee guy? I am a coffee guy. My next coffee purchase that I want to make, only because it's fairly inexpensive, is I really want to buy a what's it called? A mocha pot. And I also feel like I have the space for that, just because I can put that away when I'm done. So Manta photos are coming soon from the manufacturer, and then hopefully we'll receive them by the end of the month for the prototypes. Once I build them, I'm going to share the whole process with you guys. It'll be a really fun whole process. We're going to share everything we possibly can with you guys. Then we're going to probably still do a Q2, Q3 group buy for it. We're still doing a pre-order / group buy model, only because 2 reasons. We don't know what parts people are going to want, and we'd rather not buy colors people don't want. We'd rather just get you guys the colors you want. It's also going to be a very fast turnaround time, and Bowl has run a bajillion projects, what it feels like now, and I trust Bowl wholeheartedly, as well as STR, so it just makes more sense for us to do this. I helped design a board, co-designed a board with Bowl. I'm gonna give Bull all the credit that boy deserves. He did all the heavy lifting. I was just kind of in a Discord call being like, how about we do this? But he is the artist, really, and I am just kind of that voice in the back of his head. But we did work on one together. Yeah, there's Bull's website, and then there's also my website if you guys want to go to it. Bull's website probably has the more in-depth information about like the actual project, and mine is more just like pictures and other stuff. And mine's going to be updated probably not as fast as Bull's, but maybe faster with my own photos when we get it in. You're the idea man. Well, it's been both. Alex being modest, truly. No, I'm being real. Bull is very talented. I have to give credit where credit's due. Dude, you guys are gonna love the Pangea Mini, man. The Pangea Mini is so good. These are all in the wrong spot. Still pumped for Bull's Bowl? Did he confirm he's going to do that? Did he actually confirm that or no? Or is it just like him joking around? Was it ever shared what the secret keyword was from last giveaway? I don't think the person ever posted it, but it was basically, I don't remember the name of the board. It was a really nice TKL. It was that one by the same people who did that 5-axis keyboard. But it was a really nice TKL. I don't know if the guy ever posted the photo. But he did get it in because he sent me the picture. Bowl, I have a hookup for really nice bowls, no cap. Well, I think Bowl's going to be seeing those bowls. I don't even know what Bowl's going to be doing with those. Yes, exactly that. The mocha pot that Bialetti makes. But I think other brands make them, don't they? Pretty positive. No more mystery keyboards. Yeah, that was the first and last time. No more mystery keyboards. Oh well. I tried making it something fun, but no one played along. So someone didn't play along. It's okay. Should I do like this over here? Would that look cool? I think so. That looks neat. This is looking good so far. I'm vibing with it. 3 and E, and then I need shift. Hi Zane, how you doing, man? And then I need some more stuff on this one. We need control. We need our 7U spacebar. Alt. Function. Do I not have another one of those novelties? Oh, maybe that was the only one that it came with. Actually, that might even be the wrong profile. Let's take that off. Let's take that off. I've changed my mind. Have a drink, because I can't. I'll drink a little bit of coffee. Alex, the Encore is crooked on the camera. And would you like me to fix it for you? I apologize. Would you like me to move it? Would you like me to move it and adjust? Yes, please. Thanks, Alex. Anytime, guys. Thanks. Anytime at all. I'm here to help. Much better. I'm glad you guys, glad it worked out. Oh, brother. Oh, man. Could you just make everything else equally crooked? That'd be funny. That'd be silly. Alex telling Ainit to kindly fuck off again? Can we keep the streak alive? Oh shit, this guy stinks. I know, dude. I'm looking for a nice 65 keyboard that is a cream color to match GMK motif. Ooh, dude, you know what? Is there still that crema color from Mode? That might be really nice. The leak to potential cost. Like the price point will be about $450, I think we said. We were actually, I don't know if Bull's spoken about it, but I kind of let you guys know the rundown basically on prices. But essentially, we're pricing it at $450, which is the bare minimum in which we can slightly turn a profit just in case something happens. Like in case there's mishaps with the boards or we need to replace things. So it's definitely a little bit up there, but it's going to be about $450 to start. And again, we're doing that for a reason. We don't want to price it too low, and then we make $0, and then suddenly people's boards need to be replaced, and then we're kind of in the hole, and then that leads to bad practice. So yeah, we're pricing it there. That's kind of where I think me and Bull are both comfy with. So $300 plus insurance. It's not. Is it insurance? It's not really an insurance. How about $300 and you pay me? How about? Okay, you know what, Fried? How about you make me another shirt and then we'll talk about it. I buy like 1 to 2 boards a year. I've already purchased one. Hey, you know what? No one has to buy it. But if you guys like the way it looks, then I love you guys and you guys can enjoy it. But I appreciate even just people looking at the project. That's all I care about. It's just cool to see it come to fruition, sort of. You're a YouTuber, so send the project. I got you, bro. There's no point to do it without making enough money to be safe. Yeah, it's just... Listen, I'm going to be real. When people... Like, I look at price points and I think a few different things. And I really dislike when people only look at price points and then go, it could be cheaper. Without considering other things like what happens if this run of keyboards fails? Like, what do you do then? So, I think it's just kind of irresponsible. When is the Manta build? Whenever we get it in. I don't have a date for you guys right now, but hopefully soon-ish. Ish is the key word there. Where did I put my box for this set? Huh? Where the hell did it go? What the? Did I put it over there? Oh, I did. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah. For a Manta Proto? El Quan, my guy, maybe. I've been spending stupid money and only have money left over for that Manta. I'm stoked. I'm glad you guys like it. It's a very unique project. I don't know if Gawk's still here, but my goodness. What a gorgeous board. This is sick. This looks so good, dude. Dude, my camera. Let me fix my camera real quick. It's gonna be shaky. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Much better. Yeah, let's see the side profile now that it's fully built. Oh my goodness. It does look really good. Yeah, the curves are so attractive on this board. Like, it really is just an attractive keyboard. You can tell a lot of work and love went into this. No, I wish, Cake. I also missed this because I couldn't afford the board at the time, but... Little LEDs. Are they all supposed to be on like that off the bat? I thought you can set those up to be indicators. I don't remember now. So glad I bought a Lily. I love mine. Did you already build yours? All right. I'm also going to do one more thing to this camera. Why is this camera all messed up? Was I recording something with this? I just forgot. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right. Much better. That is a good-looking keyboard. Oh, I think the camera got reset. I think that's what it is. All right, shall we see what this sounds like? So this is actually, before I see what this sounds like, Y1X, God, that already sounds good. Oh, dude, this already sounds great. I just want to see what the stats of this switch were again. I just don't remember off the top of my head. So it is a 3.6 mil total travel difference. I know, dude. I'm trying to type like really light on this. 3.6 mil total travel distance, 53. Well, we used the stock springs on this because they were pretty good. So this is the PBT fiberglass, yeah, for the bottom housing. So that's why the bottom out's going to be a bit deeper. And then a PA66 top material. Okay. Well, let's type, shall we? Little HJ test. It's so well balanced already. I don't think we need to adjust the spacebar because I know we can adjust it. I think this is perfect. Damn. This might be one of my favorite builds as of recent. Fuck, this makes me really fucking regret not getting one, man. This is real nice. This color is really good too. I think Metropolis is such a good... Like, the alphas perfectly match the case. I think this is the perfect set for this. I don't know, Wobbly, if you've considered picking up this for it, but... It's almost like Gawk knows what he's doing. Maybe a little bit, yeah, he does. F1, V2, now Lily regret? Dude, too many regrets. The switches I'm using are KeyGeek Y1Xs for this. You gotta try Coworkers Lily, by far the best plateless spacebar I've ever heard. This is also plateless, and someone asked how this feels. There's a bit of feedback, which kind of reminds me of the F18X. So the F18X has that, well, a lot of plateless builds have that little bit of vibration, that little extra vibration that comes with typing on plateless. If it's mounted well, you can kind of feel that with every keystroke. You get that here. So it's like, very terrible way to describe it. It's like a haptic feedback almost. You're feeling the vibration of the plateless build. It is very pleasant. Like, it's not overwhelming. It is a bit softer. It's kind of in between that medium firmness, like I usually say when you're doing well done gasket mounts with just a standard 1.6 millimeter plate. If you're not doing like leaf spring on the plate or the PCB in this case, it's medium firmness. It's right in the middle. But I think that little bit of extra feedback you get from being plateless really makes this stand out. And I don't think it's too bouncy. I know Alaska just mentioned plateless is a little too bouncy. I actually think this is one of the more stable plateless builds I've done. And I think that's why we're getting a little bit more of that feedback, right? Sound without the desk pad? I mean, I don't know how it'll sound without the desk pad. It's hit and miss. I mean, it's hit. Never mind, it's hit. It's hit. I kind of like it better without the desk pad. That's crazy. Oh, no, I know exactly what you mean then, Alaska. If you mean something different, if you're trying to explain it like... Maybe you mean the feedback, the vibration, right? Really, I love this spacebar sound. I think the spacebar is like... picture perfect to me. I think this is like lovely. This is a plateless build. This is massaging my eardrums. I really hope there's extras of this. I'll go for an extra of this one. Damn. Now I'm really regretful. What has happened? Gawk don't miss? Fuck, man. I also wish I got this. Thumb hitting hard. I appreciate this, though. And I'm really grateful that I even got to try. Because the other one we built... I think the switches on it... I loved the last Lily we built. But I think this... I'd go with this combination. Hell, I'd copy Wobbly's build here. I'd pick the Y1Xs just to pick this up. Just to combine all this, so... Has ass Alex sound signature? It does have that. Worst case scenario, Mech Market always exists. Bruh. Mech Market is a sham sometimes. I feel like this is going to be so expensive. How much was this? It was $450, I believe. I don't think there's any other variants if memory serves. The switches are... How much are the switches? Yeah, you can pick up a batch for about 30 Canadian, so let's just say 23 USD. So, and then you don't need to play... Or sorry, stabs... $15 for stabs, so you're probably looking at, plus keycaps, probably around $600-700 for everything. You know, maybe including a little bit of shipping, but not too much. I hand looped these, so these are the ones hand looped, and these are the ones in the box I kept that are unhand looped. Like, I didn't bother with these ones because there was too many. I did find I have to lube these, and I did lube these with GS2. I ended up wiping away most of the stock lubricant on this. So these are hand lubed. Absolutely wobbly. I need to take photos of this. It's not even a question. It's absolutely... These felt way better hand lubed. There were actually a few switches where the lube was kind of pooled up in some areas that was making like a weird squishy film or sound. No, I didn't film these. I ended up not liking the sound signature with films for this guy. I did try one with a film, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Wasn't really my cup of tea for that. So, but yeah. Little pile of switches here. Can we try the spacebar one? Oh, I mean, we have to desolder it. Way too lucky. Are you a fan of flavored tea? Yeah, I like tea. I like all sorts of tea. I don't think there's been a tea yet which I don't like. I mean, okay, maybe Earl Grey tea I'm not like super into, but very nice build though, man. Damn. I'm so jealous right now. So jealous. Well, I know what I'm going to be thinking about tonight. Alright, guys. So here's the game plan. I'm going to do a bit of work. I'm probably going to release the Agar video tonight. So if you guys wanted to watch the thoughts about the Agar, which was a lovely build, by the way, if you guys are looking for a decent little 60 HHKB, and maybe you've looked at this now and you're like, I need a 60, we're going to be releasing the video for that tonight. And then I'm going to also take some photos of it, take some photos of this, because this is gorgeous. And then I'll set up the Discord thing right after this as well. I may, if I have some time, I may start Daredevil tonight. Maybe I'll watch one ep. Just one little episode. Please type on it for a few days. You'll let me do that, Wobbly. Yeah, it'll probably be my replacement on the desk for the next few days. That's very kind of you, man. Love you, Alex. Have a good evening. Thank you, guys. You'll be watching 2 episodes at least. Do I have time to watch 2 episodes? That's the real question here. Alright, let's go find someone to rate. Who is on... Oh, Bowl. Speaking of Mr. Bowl. What's Bowl building? Keyboard chores. He's doing chores. Bowl is on. Good old Bowl. Did I spell rate right? I did. Alright, you guys have a good night. Bowl equals desoldering. That's always fun. What if Alex is severed from his streams? What do you mean? I'm severed from my streams? Thanks, dude, for the stream. Till next time. Thanks for all being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all. Love you guys. Until next time, which is tomorrow. And I think actually tomorrow's going to be an interesting build. I'm actually going to start lubing the switches for tomorrow tonight too. So good night, everyone. Love you, and I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. See you guys. Bye-bye.